That was a surprise.
I think a lot of the people that are watching this would understand everybody on your list.
Yeah,
because it's all.
They're gonna go with
Google.
They're gonna go. You guys is looking for. They're going to me at his list. They're gonna be like, nah.
That's what I thought of. I was like, the lists are gonna be completely different because like from who y'all listen to who I listen to is totally different.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna.
Ours was close.
Which is why I was saying no debate. This is not a debate.
Yeah.
Because all the old heads that we got there watching gonna be like, oh, these young boys don't know nothing about.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Okay, wait.
Fuck you, old head.
I might be the old head.
Fuck you.
I might be loved by the old heads with this list.
Say what you about to say.
That's what I was about to say. I mean, I can't speak for you, but I'm pretty sure I'm right on this one too. I know, I listen, and I've listened to all of the old heads. Like I know Biggie, I know Tupac, I know Nas. Nas actually should have been on this list. That was my mistake. I forgot. I know them, and I consider them top 10 all time. But when it came down to my personal list, I didn't grow up listening to them, and even when I started listening to I got into rap just because I listened to it, and then I got into hip hop as a whole, and I actually wanted to go back through history.
Yeah.
But they're not in my top 10 because they're not the people I grew up with.
The greatest thing about lists is depending on they're generational, and they're all about your taste in music.
Yeah, no.
I don't fuck with Biggie as much as I fuck with Pac because I was more into Pac's poetry and his wordplay and things like that.
Yeah,
Biggie was also an amazing storyteller, and I fuck with that.
His flow though.
The same reason why I fuck with Jay more than I fuck with Nas. Jay just hit me in different ways than Nas' music ever did. Nas was more like a history lesson to me, where Jay was spitting shit to me that I was like, yo,
well,
I really fuck with this.
I'm in trouble with his knowledge right now.
Nas is from here too.
Biggie and Pac are not on my list.
And that's fine.
That's fine.
I say not on my list either.
These are all because of their lyricism. Like I did mine off of lyricism. I didn't just do mine off of alright, this is my favorite.
See, that's what I was saying. Like it wasn't mine.
I did mine off of lyricism. Like straight up. And down.
The sooner people realize that people's lists are subjective and to what they want in their particular list, it's not an argument because you're not going to argue with me that I'm going to change anybody on this fucking list at all.
Yeah, you ain't going to. No, these are my people.
That's why I don't get into rap arguments with people. We can discuss shit, but we're not going to debate anything because you're not going to sway. I'm not going to listen to what you say, but you know what? You're right. Nas is better than Jay. I'm going to move him up past Jay. Never. That's never going to happen.
No.
That's the problem with it. Niggas always want to make you think their way of thinking, and it's not like that.
Personally, he might never move up, but as a top 10 of all time, like if you're just going out like without your personal feelings involved, he might if they put up a valid point. But this is personal, so
yeah, that's why I said far away in mind. I was like, this is not based off of like a lyric, like if they're more lyrical. This is like what I like to listen to.
But I already know no matter what we
say,
no matter what we say, people gonna come for y'all. They're gonna be like, yo, how you gonna put them on? How you gonna put Casey Veggies on the list?
That's fine.
And I still want to know who Casey Veggies is.
Casey Veggies is he's an LA rapper.
Okay.
He dropped a few mixtapes, and the reason he's on my list is because I fuck with his music, and plus he dropped a mixtape called Life Changes, which is probably one of my favorite mixtapes or my top favorite mixtape of like 2012. You don't know who he is at all, but to me, I like his music.
You've heard that.
And I like what he raps about. You ever heard Faces? And Hookahs, you probably heard before. Yeah.
You've heard it.
Is that the Murder Sinead nigga?
That's Action Bronson.
Oh shit!
Wow.
All right.
That nigga's nice, by the way.
Yes, he is.
That nigga's nice.
He almost made my top 10. He almost made my top 10.
Y'all keep sleeping on Bronson. Let me know if y'all want to. That nigga's nice.
The same way you had Casey Veggies up there, even though he was an 11 for me, but
I can make a whole
Watsky is dope as shit.
I can make a whole nother list of new niggas in the game.
Yeah.
That are fucking dope, and that'd be a whole different list.
Yes. Okay, Alex, go ahead.
Let me go ahead and
just for the old heads right here.
Yeah, y'all gonna love this. Number 10, since I like how we didn't have any females in this list, I have MC Light at number 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because she's a female version of my number 9, which is Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane basically was that guy. I don't know how many rappers are gonna be dancing nowadays, but not only could he hit you with something, he could take a bitch and then do the running man out the club with your bitch in his arm. So yeah, Big Daddy Kane got it. And his fades were always on point. I don't know how he looks now. might look like somebody's daddy now, but
It was.
Big Daddy Kane was dope back in the day. Number 8 is Scarface. I got Scarface up there just
Do we have
cause.
Scarface in the same spot? We do.
Oh, you got him at number 8 too?
Yeah.
Word. Just because song by the Ghetto Boys. The one that's like the most favorite Ghetto Boys song of all time.
Got something.
My mind's playing,
My
my mind's
Mind's
playing
Tricks on Me.
Yeah, that was my
just,
shit.
Just because he opened it up with just, oh my god. I was like, oh shit. Yes. Number 7 is Lupe.
A
Purely off of Food and Liquor and the Cool alone. I mean, as
all
of
he-
late, he dropped off because he went really political. But his last album was really dope. I really fuck with that. Number 6 is Talib Kweli. Fuck with Talib. He's one of those rappers where I can't have a favorite song because he puts together solid albums. So he's number 6. Number 5 is Mos Def. Not Yasin Bey. Mos Def. I don't know who this Yasin Bey motherfucker is. He need to come on back and do the shit that he used to do. Number 4, Kanye. Just for his first 3 albums alone.
I'm surprised you had him so high on the list.
I was surprised he
Kanye?
was on the
Yeah.
list at all.
Yeah,
No, I'm not.
Kanye, no, his first 3 albums were masterpieces.
yeah.
Like, I give Kanye, it's the Kardashian Kanye I don't fuck with.
Kanye was. This is why I like Amber Rose so much. Amber Rose, Breaking His Heart, gave us My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yes.
Kim, well, him getting with Kim gave us
Jesus.
Jesus.
I like,
Those
how,
are alright.
I like how you said it. It's like
But
hype.
it's
But My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is Kanye's best album ever. Don't debate me.
See, I like Graduation more.
When
I like 808s. I don't know.
808s is dope.
That's my album.
But it was different.
I
I think that was more
Graduation.
concept.
If My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is right here, Graduation is like right here.
it's barely under it, but I think graduation.
Blame
Fuck
Game,
Graduation is dope.
Blame Game edged Graduation out.
Yes.
I think Graduation would have been a perfect album if if Wayne wasn't on Barry Bonds.
Only because when I listened to Blame Game the first time, I was going through a little heartbreak. So I was a little angry and I was a little hurt.
That-
And Blame Game hit me so, that shit
Right.
was so real to me. I was like,
Right.
I was rolled by that bitch's house like 12 times listening to Blame Game, ready to cuss mad loud. I'm not even gonna say who she was, but just know, bitch, if you know who you are, yeah, Blame Game almost had your ass in a box.
All right, let me knock out the rest of this right quick. Number 3 is Common. Fuck with Common. Like,
That
I forgot Common.
That yeah, I know that's respectable if anything.
I used to love her as like a classic, but then
Weezy might be off the list. I forgot about Common.
yeah.
then number 2 is Jay-Z.
Okay.
Because to be as old as he is and to be in the game this long, the fact that he can reinvent himself throughout the years to where people from that are 15 now who weren't even born when this nigga was dropping albums, like mad albums, are still fucking with Jay. I have to give him credit for that.
I'm sorry. The minute I heard "Death of Auto Tune," like that was like the first song I think I heard by Jay in a long time.
Like he just keeps
Damn.
changing it up. This motherfucker's like Tim Duncan. And I remember Jay-Z said, I'm gonna retire. And I was like, that's bullshit. Because you still have so much left in the tank. And he proved that. And then number 1 is Nas. Illmatic alone put him number 1 on my list. That album was so beautiful. And it was done at a time when hip-hop was starting to be commercialized. And he came out and he was like, fuck that, I'm gonna just say my shit. And he had like the fucked up tooth in the front. Go back and look up Nas from back in the day, like 94. And he had that little chipped tooth. That brother's the truth. And he's doing, what is he doing? Hennessy commercials now. He's a real nigga.
Him and Manny.
He's doing Hennessy commercials now. But no, Nas Real Talk took number 1 for me.
Okay. I don't think there's.
There's no
I
bad
get-
list. I just want to hear Casey Veggies.
You want? I'll play.
I just wanna hear it. I'm not
just
saying that
I'll
it's gonna
play
be
some
bad,
Casey
I just
Veggies
want-
afterwards.
Yeah, I just want to hear it.
Okay, what's the next list?
Wait, can
The
I
next list
can
is
I go
groups.
through mine real fast? Because like no, I went through the list, but I didn't explain a little bit
Explain.
why.
Oh yeah, go.
Because y'all went through.
My
I
bad,
just
my
wanted.
bad.
No, you're good. You're good. All right, so I'm gonna start from 1. I'm not gonna take no long time because I know we're getting move on. But Kanye is on my number 1 just because I like Kanye in the booth and I like Kanye outside of the booth as well.
You mean like fashion-wise?
No.
Fashion wise, but also producing too. But like just. He's not afraid to say whatever he wants to say. This is kind of like the Kim Kardashian you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's really out there and doing whatever,
He was
whatever.
always out there, but this
I mean, I
just don't
know,
make no damn
I
sense
know.
behind it now.
I know, but I like it because I feel like he has something. He just like he doesn't really know how to put it out. Or like present it in a way that people are going to respect it or want to listen to him present it. You know, he spazzes it out, blah, blah, blah. But that's Kanye's style. Kid Cudi, to me, Kid Cudi for me is just like what his songs are about. They speak to me. You know, another thing is Kid Cudi's style. A lot of these people like their style as well. So Kid Cudi is definitely up there. Travis Scott, I like his songs, period. Like, I just vibe with his songs. I don't know, Travis, he's new on the scene. You know, it helped that he worked with Kanye as well.
He did my new niggas list.
Yeah, he worked with Kanye
really
as well. He worked with Jay on Crown and stuff like that. So I think he's definitely coming up fast. Gambino, I like his persona. I like who Gambino portrays himself as. And he doesn't portray himself as anyone else. He is Gambino. He's the black guy, but the white guy, you know, this, and that. I like Gambino for that.
Listen to Cul-de-sac. Whoever has not listened to Cul-de-sac, it will describe his entire personality in about
He says
12 songs.
Too white for the black kids and too
I'm
black
not
for
a
the white
rapper.
kids.
I never wanted to be Hovey. Wheezy with glasses.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Jay but nerdy or something like that.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there. I got Tyler up here just because.
Tyler almost made my top 10 too.
Tyler, I think, is really, really, really diverse. Like, listen to his albums. He has a song on Wolf called 48, and I think is Nas in that song? Because it sounds like Nas is